from 2009 to 2014 ish, there was USAID and NED were at the forefront of the Arab Spring and toppling democratically elected governments in Tunisia and Egypt and all over. In these street color revolutions that were powered by digital diplomacy. We've discussed this before. Where USAID was funding people to do youth engagement for how to use Facebook hashtags and how to mobilize street protests so that everyone knows where to go and what kind of slogans and slang to use. And so they wanted kind
of like the George Floyd protests.
Yeah, kind of like the George Floyd protests.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Wait, can I just ask you to pause and just remind us why exactly the Obama State Department would want to topple, say, the government of Egypt?
There's a lot. My understanding is a lot of it has to do with the natural resources and the sort of Middle East, North Africa. The fact is Egypt is the it's sort of the lip of Europe that way, and but I think there's probably Middle Eastern politics that play into it as well, and it's a complicated picture.
But I think we can say 10 years later, more than 10 years later, it was not a clean win for the United States.
Oh, right. No, totally.
I don't see how we're killing Gaddafi, the Iraq War. I don't know that any of this, what's going on now in the Middle East, Syria, et cetera, I don't see these are obvious victories for us. Do you?
And I don't think they do either, actually. There's been a lot of where did it all go wrong in the years post-revolution. But in those early years, they were really jazzed up about this new internet social media superpower that they had deployed to topple those governments. And so they sought to do that in Cuba by creating what USAID called a Cuban Spring.